Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Hello guys, today I am going to discuss the 2022 Jrf question paper for fishery science. Let's start the questions. Neolisochelys hexagonal is commonly known as chocolate mahasir, and also it is a copper mahasir. So option B is correct. 2. Next, given below are two statements. One is labeled assertion A and another is reason R. Assertion A is the fishes of the family Polynemidae are called threadfins, or upper part of the pectoral fin of polynemids is the modified into thread-like filaments. Option A is correct, but option B is wrong. So it is option 3. A is true and R is false. Next, dugong is a family of Sirenian family. Next one, matching with set 1 and set 2 they are asking. Here Gymnuridae means it is the option 3. Then Rhinobatidae means it is the option 4. So which option is correct for this? It is the option 2, because A is 3 and B 4, C 1 and D 2. So option 2 is correct. Next one, scientific name of cuddle shrimp they are asking. Cuddle shrimp means it is the Metapenis dobsoni. So option 4 is correct. Metapenis dobsoni. Identify the growth parameters in the one Bertalanffy age length growth equation they are asking. Here we can observe the curvature parameter as well as the initial condition factor and asymptotic length. So A, C and D. It is option 3. A, C and D is correct. Next one. Identify the species. Which species it belongs to? It is option 3. Labis labis. Next, Fox surplus model implies yields for effort increases with increase in fishing effort, or yield per effort decreases never approaches 0. So option B is correct. Next, match list 1 and list 2 they are asking. Here all of you know the Erectus belongs to, it is a stomophod, and Glotto is a hermit crab, and Philosoma is the spiny lobster. So which one is correct for this? It is option 3. Option 2 is the correct for this. First one A4, B3 and C1 and D2. Next, what is the maximum sustainable yield in unexploited stock with biomass of 35 tons and natural mortality rate of 0.8% per year? Which is the maximum sustainable yield they are asking for this one. Which is the maximum sustainable yield? It is the 14 tons. It occurs in the natural mortality of 0.8 per year. Next, what is the true for Tenulosa ilicia? It matures in the marine water and spawns in the fresh water. Next, given below two statements, one labeled assertion A and assertion. Let's see this. Anemone fish is categorized as a protandous hermaphrodite. Yes, it is true. An anemone fish is born in male first and then changes its sex to female during its lifespan. Yes, both are true. So option A and R are true, and it is a correct explanation of A. Which among the following has a shorter value of relative gut length than others? It is having for Chenna striata. Next, identify the correct pair with respect to the endocrine organ and its secretion is the ultimobranchial gland calcitonin. Next, match list 1 and 2 they are asking. Nest builder is a beta splendens. So option 4, A4 and B3. Next, C pouch brooder is the hippocampus kellogi. So option D is correct. Next, the cranial nerve which arises from the lateral side of the medulla oblongata and supplies the snout and jaws. It is through the trigeminal nerves. Next, they arrange the following stages of development in a typical teleos, starting from the earliest is the gastrula, First they are having the fertilization, so D. Next B, cleavage, and after E, modulla, then after blastula and blastula. Next, which of the following is the excitive conservation method? They are asking. Excitive is occurs in the live gene bank. Next, given below are the two statements. Rods of fish eye are sensitive to low light levels and provide the low resolution. Yes, it is correct. And cones of fishes and eyes are less sensitive to the and require the bright light. So option A and B both are true. Next, which of the following is not a characteristics of peninsular rivers? It is not having the meandering tendency to often shifting the beds. Next, which of the following groups form the dominant fishery along the northwest coast? It is having dominant for Bombay duck and non-pinnate prawns along with golden anchovy. So AC is the correct option too. Next, the most important catfish species of Pong River, or it is for Spereta and Singala and Vallago or two. So option 3. Next, given below are the two statements. River Teesta is one of the transboundary rivers of India, and River Teesta shares its course with the Bangladesh and Nepal. No, it not shares. So option A is true, but 2 is not true. It is false. Cyanids are mainly caught by using the trawl net. They caught cyanids. Next, which rich species diversity of marine algae along the Indian coast belongs to Rhodophyceae. Next, the average annual growth of fishery sector in the country since 2014 to 15 is the 10.9%. What is the fish production in India in during the 2019 to 20? It is 14.2%. Next, global fish production is estimated about the in 2018 it should be 179 MMT. World aquaculture production during the 2018 is 82% in MMT. Option A. Next, the amino acid glycine it is a non-essential amino acid. So option A. Next, the nitrogen waste excreted in the form of ammonia in fish amounts for 83%. Fertilized eggs of carps looks like it is like transparent. And which of the following can be transported to long distances without losing its viability is the fertilized eggs? And which of the following is a female hormone? It is estradiol is a female hormone. And triploid fish is asking the triploid fish. It is a sterile fish. Next, saprolegniasis in fish is caused by. Saprolegniasis is a type of fungi species, so it is caused by fungus. Next, WSSV is a predominantly seen in much and damage caused in which species? It caused damage in tiger shrimp. Epinephalis taurina is a sex reversal begins at the stage of in which year it starts in fourth year after it's born. Next, the carboxypeptidase belongs to the group. It is belongs to which group? It is the exopeptidases. Next, the match list 1 with the 2 they are asking. Let's match this. Here, freshwater mussel is a Glochidium for, and crab for Megalopa, and for lobster is a Purulus, and a freshwater prawn is a Zoa. So option 2 is correct. Next, choose the correct statements. Groundnut oil cake is used as a lipid source or not, which is used here. It is option 41, right? Next, choose the correct statements. Here, the groundnut oil cake is usually no, it is not a lipid source, but the groundnut oil cake is used as a protein source, and the rice bran is used as a carbohydrate source, and rice bran is not a protein. Wheat flour is used as a binder. So option AC is for here is A. So here the BC is the correct option, option 3. Next one, given below are the two statements. two statements. HCG is a synthetic hormone. No, it is wrong statement. Ovaprim is a synthetic hormone. So option A is false and statement is 2 is true. Next, values of alkalinity that adversely affect the spawning and hatching of carps are more than 300. It affects for spawning and catching. Next, Maho oil cake acts as a poison as well as manure. Next, yellowhead virus predominantly infects which of the following? It infects for tiger prawn. Next, which among the following is a natural hermaphrodite? It is natural hermaphrodite is a sea bass is the natural hermaphrodite. Next, white-tailed disease in freshwater prawn is caused by MNRV and XSV virus. And gift tilapia was produced by which of the following? It is produced by the selective breeding. Selective breeding. Next, which of the following group of the water bodies are less utilized in India for aquaculture? Reservoirs are less utilized, and selective breeding technique was followed by while developing the super male tilapia, or for it is for the developing the giantia rohu. Here the AG processing cells or macrophages or the AG processing cells. Here option D. Next, which one of these acute phase proteins has a strong affinity to iron? Transferrin has the strong affinity to iron. Next, the specific humoral defense in teleus is mediated by, it is mainly mediated by, it is mediated by T cells. Next, the only anesthetic currently approved by US FDA for use in food fish is the, in food fish we use quinidine. When a drug or chemical is applied in water to cure fish disease, what will be the bioavailability of the drug is less than 100%. Next, the detoxification of drugs and chemicals in fish is predominantly carried out by, it is carried out by, it is carried out by liver. Next, the fish are exposed to the test chemical for a period of 96 hours is to study the acute toxicity. Next, the broken back condition of the scoliosis arises if fish are fed with a diets deficient in the vitamin C. Next, the use of intermediate host for development is a common feature of which parasite? It is nematodes. Next, the aphanomyces invadens which cause the seasonal epizootist. It is caused by fungi. Next, non-tumorous enlargement of an organ or tissue as a result of increase in the size rather than the consistent of cell is the hypertrophy condition. And among this, which is not considered as a cardinal sign of inflammation, is the opsonization. And an emerging virus associated with high mortality in cultured tilapia is due to the tilapia lake virus. And Ectopteris multifilus is a protozoan parasite. Which of the following is a bacterial disease of salmonid fish? Is the enteric mouth disease. And hardness of water is due to the presence of salts, is mainly due to the magnesium. And which among this biogeochemical cycle is the slowest one? Is the phosphorus. And which among the following states has the highest mangrove cover in the country? Is in the West Bengal in Sundarbans. During the primary treatment in sewage plants, which of the operation initially takes place? It takes place in the floating materials, in the removal of floating materials. And identify the current sequence of genesis in which of the lentic series evolved. In the lakes, ponds, bogs and swamps. Who among these defined lake as a body of standing water and occupying the basin and lacking the continuity with the sea is defined by F.F. Forel. Option 4. Next, which of the following ocean current is not a cold current? Cold current means Kuroshima current is a warm water current, so it is not a cold current. Next, the measurement of 5 ppm concentration is equivalent to 5 mg per liter. Next, which of these following accelerate the productivity of ponds and lakes due to excessive nutrients is due to the eutrophication. Next, the principle of sedimentation in soil particles in soil texture analysis is based on the Stokes law. Next, the presence of E. coli in water is a high amount of strong indication of sewage or animal waste contamination, sewage contamination. Next, biomagnification is a well-known phenomenon abundantly occur with heavy metals, and which of the following is a major cause of increasing ocean acidification is mainly due to the high rising the concentration of carbon dioxide. Next, which of the following lagoon or estuary is incorrectly matched, they are asking. Here Mandovi's water is not present in the Karnataka, so it is incorrectly matched. Next, cyanobacteria generates the various cyanotoxins. The most widespread toxin among them is the microcystin is the mostly occur in cyanobacteria. Among the following, the chemical hazard in fishery product is it is due to the saxitoxin. Shark skin has a protective coating of calcareous deposit is called mainly due to the calcium. It is a chagrin. Next, among the following, the fecal indicator organism is the E. coli, and the steroid formation in canned fish is prevented by the addition of it is prevented by It is prevented by the addition of Italian diamond tetraestate, and dung spoilage is cured fish products is caused by the growth of um, it is caused by the addition of Sporendonema epizoom, and the radiation dose required for the complete destruction of Clostridium botulinum is a 5 rats. Next, the tau exudates and cooking looses and frozen products is reduced by the addition of it is reduced by the addition of phosphate. The initiating codon protein synthesis is the AUG, and the amino acid responsible for the sweetness is the glycine. The gamma radiation dose sufficient to reduce the disinfections in dried fish is by 1 kg, and boiled fish paste product of Japan is the kamaboka as well as the hampain, both 1 and 3. And among which of the following is the indicator of spoilage of shrimp? For spoilage of shrimp is due to the indole, and mackerel is 1 and 2. Here A is the 2 artificial rubber filling compound is a fattis, and A2. Next, B is the fish moss is the icing glass. So option it is option 2, and mackerel is 1 and 2 here. T4 it is the sequestrant is the EDTA, so option 2 A4, and B3 anti-tacting agents is the calcium phosphate, and the humectants is the glycerol, and the forming agent is the aluminum sulfate. Next, match list 1 and 2 in 95. Here histidine, which is a type of it is a match to histamine, so A2 occurs in the option 4. So option 4 is correct. Next, which of the following can be used to catch the specific species of fish? To catch the specific fish species, we use the gill net. And the coracle is dominant craft in the which reservoir? It is dominant in the Tungabhadra. Next, inshore fishing vessels operate up to 10 fathoms. Option 1 10 fathoms, and the desired hull shape is in protected waters. Desired hull shape is which shape? It is the flat bottomed, and arrange the following in ascending order they are asking. It is the first polyvinyl alcohol, C is the 1, and next polyvinyl ethylene 2, option D. Next polyvinyl propylene 3. Next C, D, E, and B, A is the option 3. B is the polyester, then after polyamide. Given below two statements, one is labeled as recession and another is reason. Here the most twisted netting twins are the three stranded. Yes, it is true, and as well as the fibers are twisted in the S direction. It is also true. So option A and R are correct, and the correct explanation of A. And next is the order boards in the decreasing order of their respect ratio. It is a decreasing order here. Here the super scrub is the least one. Is the super scrub is the highest one, so option 2 is the rectangular V waterboard, then after oval profile waterboard, then after rectangular flat waterboard. Option D. Next match this one with this two. Mothership is the factory mothership, so option 4. A4 is the option 4 here. Next the match list 1 and 2. First Ludhiya is the Gujarat, then after Rampan in Tamil Nadu, then Bachari in Karnataka, and Kilakaral boat in the West Bengal. So option 4 is the correct. Next one, match list 1 and 2. Seasoning is a timber, and light fishing is a bait, and the electric fishing is the galvano taxis, and line fishing is a bait. So option 4. Next, if the Pearson's correlation coefficient is 0.9, what is the value of coefficient for this determination they are asking? After the calculation we got it 0.81. Next method of sampling, which involves dividing the population into two subpopulations that may differ in the important. It is the stratified sampling. Next, threshold value for significance used in the hypothesis testing is the critical value. Next, which of the following is true for binomial distribution? For binomial distribution, both the discrete in nature and as well as it is the independent trials. So option 1 and 4. Next, which of the following pairs are the variables that have the negative correlation with normal conditions? Which have the negative correlation they are asking here. Negative correlation means which having catch per unit effort and fishing effort is a negative correlation B. And next, price and demand of the fish is also a negative correlation. So here the B, C and D is the negative correlation. Next, the ratio of the sample standard deviation to the sample mean they are asking for. Mean is the coefficient of variation. Next, there is a following stages of product adoption process by a consumer in sequence. It is the Let's see the options here. Arrange the stages in adoption process by the consumer in sequence they are asking. First is the awareness, then interest, trail, and A. So option 3. Next one, the group of people in the product adoption process which who enjoying at the leading edge and buying into new products at earlier stage. It is the innovators. Next, the Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana PMSSY is launched in the year. It is launched in which year? In 2020. Next, match list 1 and 2 they are asking. Here CRZ1 is the ecologically sensitive area. So A4. And next one, here we can observe in two options. Next, CRZ1 B they are asking. CRZ1B is the intertidal zone. So option 1 is correct. Next, if the demand for Hilsa shad remains same irrespective of change in the price elasticity of demand in such situation is said to be. Price elasticity is a perfectly inelastic. So it is option 3. Next, the potential fishing zone advisors are provided by it is provided by the ESO as well as INCOSIS, and the capital which can only be put into a single specific use is called this sunk capital. And the Marine Products Export Development Authority (MPEDA) is statutory body functions under which ministry in Government of India. It is under the Ministry of Commerce and the Industry. Next, given below are the two statements. Agriculture, education and research is the legislative powers enlisted in the Union, listed in the Indian Constitution. It is no, it is not true. And the fisheries beyond territorial sea is the legislative powers enlisted in the concurrent list in the Indian Constitution. It is also not true. So option 2, both statement 1 and 2 statements are false. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to do more previous year papers, I will do in my next videos. Thank you for watching.